Well, today I gotta do a little work on Mama's Hot Rod Yukon. A few months ago, we had Tweaker Tanya and Freebase Bob pull out in front of us when we were in Sevierville, and we got little bumper damage, little grill damage, little fender damage that we're going to fix later. And you see the little thing right there don't line up the way she used to, and don't have much gap between that wheel and that bumper anymore. Versus over here, we got about a football field. So what we're going to do, start getting some parts off this fine piece of equipment. Got to replace the C in the Goodman Companions grill, and see, she lines up a little bit better over here. And we're going to give that the old paint job here soon and put that on there. But right now we're just going to do the bumper and the grill and clean it up and put it on, just to make Mama a little happier. So we're going to get to work and start taking some parts off. Probably have to listen to a bunch of my rambling too. Oh. I want to show y'all my new shop workbench. Oh, wait a minute, that's a tailgate on my pickup truck. Never mind. The thing about this late model stuff, you can take everything apart with a screwdriver and a pair of side cutters. Don't forget to expertly catalog all your fasteners, aka coffee bucket. Yes, I know they make a special tool for this, but I made one too. Old crooked screwdriver. See? Looks almost just as good. The last time I took one of these apart, I done the Sawzall, so this time I actually care about what pieces look like, so being a little more careful. Oh, look, it's been previously rebuilt. An aftermarket label. Still say I like Sawzall method better. It makes it hard to use after you do that. Forgot the shop floor. Tools, I've had them all. 18, 15, 13, and 10. That's about all you need. And I forgot the 18. Now let's see if we can get them all out. Yep. Looks like we'll only be doing ratchets. You know what? That's okay. just tight enough it won't turn by hand, but not tight enough to use a ratchet with. I think that's everything. Let's see if it'll come off. One thing about this new stuff, it comes apart pretty easy. It's almost like they expect it to fail. It took me half as long to get this bumper off as it did a square body. All right, let's see. Give you a little, make you a little seasick. So somebody is repairing on this before, and see, there's our expertly cataloged bolts. If you don't remember where they go, probably don't need them. All right, so I'm old and hot, and I'm in the direct sunlight, so I think we're going to move to the shade to take Mama's apart. So I'll be back with you in a minute. I was thinking, and I actually need to get this hood and this fender too, and I haven't completely sweated through my t-shirt yet, so I think I'll go ahead and do this now, so y'all can watch me suffer, because I've only took one of these fenders off before. Don't remember what's all involved, but we're fixing to learn. Let me get you set up in a better spot so you can see all the goodness going on. I'm gonna have to go find my helper here. Because somebody has to hold the hood up. You can't do it all. All right, so where's my 15 monkey? There it is. All right. So I've only ever disassembled one Chevrolet truck in my life. And all this stuff goes together pretty much the same. So let's see how long it'll take me to figure this out. Hopefully less than an hour, because I'm sure everybody will be bored in an hour. Oh, here we go. Again, tag and bag all your bolts. I'm just kidding. Can't remember where it goes. You probably don't need to be doing this. Well, we are going to try to keep this harness intact, because I may swap an LS into something. This is going to be something cool, like a Gremlin, or maybe even a Wagoneer or a Jeep or whatever. It's something other than a Chevrolet truck. Because I think everybody's done it. Let's do something different. Maybe even international. 13-letter poop spreader. We'll see. Whatever pops up on the marketplace. Well, dadgummit. If it falls and hits me in the head, you can laugh. Wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last. Woo! Look at this. I'm glad nobody's home, because you see me running like a little girl. That's a no-no. So one of these days, we will get us a shop built, but I've seen a couple of y'all comment and say, well, you know, you like the way I do things outside, you know, And I will eventually build a shop, but I will also continue to work outside. I've been doing this since I was 14 years old. Me and one of my buddies, Ray. We started learning this stuff together. And hey, Ray, I appreciate you watching. And we're going to continue to do it this way. But when it's cold and rainy and stuff, and I still have things I need to do, it'd be nice to come inside every once in a while. And actually, I do work in a shop for a living. It is nice to come in out of the sun. And I got so spoiled there that most of the time, if I want something done in the parking lot, I push it inside anyway. Alright, last one. See if it falls and hits me in the head. Almost. Just you be still for a minute. There we go. Didn't even get no brain damage. Well, from that anyway. Well, let's see if we can get this fender off. Probably not the best angle for taking off a fender, but we'll see how she works. Get out of here, you little... I don't understand why you need a mud flap on the fender. What the heck? Extensions, what I got. Let me go back to the garage and get some socket extending devices. Got a little ambitious pulling this out in the sun. That boy's getting hot. I think we've come to a screeching halt on the fender because the clip is stripped out. So we'll get everything loose with that. Whew, getting hot. Do a few more, then we're going to move back to the shed. Like it at all. This is starting to really suck. Let's try another one. Where'd you go? There you are. She loose there. So probably what I'm going to do is out of the way. Well, move that out of the way. We're gonna get down there and fight with that. With a stripped out bolt. I don't want y'all to watch me doing that because there may be some very inappropriate language. Every 20-minute job is one broken off bolt away from being a 3-hour cuss fest. We don't need all that. Oh, hello, Mr. Wasp. Get away from me. I think I stirred up their nest. That is not good. Not good at all. There. We usually play the game of I win when it comes to this stuff. Usually. See that, or the Sawzall comes out. And I still win. It's not ideal, but it still wins. 12 millimeter. Why has it got to be a 12 millimeter? Just don't understand. Just don't understand. All right, going to the shop, get 12 millimeter. I'm gonna put y'all on pause for a minute while I get angry and take this bolt out. See you in a few minutes. Well, we got that bottom bolt out. I don't know if y'all can see those. Got some sun. Focus. Anyway, those top few bolts are boogered on that bolt. That was that bottom fender bolt we were trying to get out. Now, I did not have to get too ugly with it, because what I done, I wish I'd have videoed it, but sometimes you got to be persuasive, not violent. So I put my little impact on it, run in reverse, wedge a screwdriver in between this here running board thingy. And what it does is put enough pressure on it where it actually pulled down and bit and just ran straight out. So, yeah, I thought it was going to be a pain, but it really wasn't. So I'm going to show y'all something. Like I said, the second one of these fenders I've ever taken off. And if you look, give you a little, all right, there's a bolt hole right there. A bolt hole right there. Then there's one on the bottom that we were fighting. And it goes right here on the bottom side of that. You got two on the top. There's a brace that comes in right here. That one, that one. You see these three bolts right here, they hold a bracket that bolts on right there. So that's really all it takes to get the fender off. Now, see, will you shake? Oh, we'll see. Can y'all tell I left the wiring harness hooked up? Let's take that off. Because I'm gonna try to save all the wiring. I may wind up using it. I'm not sure, but I have a problem with hoarding. I am a hoarder. I think I've showed y'all inside of my box truck, because I'm afraid to throw anything away. I'm afraid I'll need it. And let's face it, this stuff isn't any harder to find. Oh, look, we left a clip on there. Self-ejecto clippo. All right, there she is. So we're gonna save these two for paint later. And yeah, she's a pretty nice fender. A little pressure washing, a little green paint, should go right on. Hood the same way. So, and we're getting this thing down closer where I can pull the motor out. Saving the motor to rebuild, or I may just use it. Let's see if we can make it. Now, it'll only run for a second. It's got a problem with the VAT system. If you don't know what that means, Vehicle Anti-Theft System. Oh, well, now the windshield wipers on the back starting to work. So let's see if I can make it go boom, boom, boom for you for a second. And yes, Meth Head Mike already got my converter. That's okay. We don't need that where we're going. Not sure if that battery's any good or not. All right, let's see. Whew. Well, as I was fixing to start that thing for y'all, we run into a little problem. These iPhones are smarter than me. So the camera overheated. So I'll show y'all a little vroom vroom on this fine parts vehicle real quick. Then we'll go on and start tearing down Mama's Hot Rod Yukon. This thing smells. It smells like a 70s beer hall on dollar night. It is terrible. Smokes and whatever in the world's in here. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Come on. Okay, let's see. Here we go. That's all we get. One more time. Let's do it again. Kind of fun, actually. That little bit of blurp gets up to 20 pounds of oil pressure. We'll take it. All right, so now we're gonna go start tearing down the green Yukon. So we'll be back in a minute and show y'all something about Mama's Hot Rod Yukon. All right, so let me go through this little thing. Yeah, we need to change engine oil, I know. Thanks for reminding me. Come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Yeah, that's actual mileage. So, yeah, she's a good one. Now I'm gonna get to work on the body work. I got the old Yukon tore down, and see, one reason our bumper wasn't lined up on this passenger side. Well, that's a little bit of bumper mount damage, and it was hard to tell, but it was supposed to be straight. So, and that is actually part of the frame. So, we're gonna straighten this sucker out real quick, and then I'll show you me straighten it. Then I'm gonna clean these parts up and start putting them back together. And I did learn something a minute ago. I think y'all seen my GM was missing the C. All right, so cleaning it up. And if you notice, we got these little pushover clips right here. Boom, 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 and boom. There we go. So we're going to take the GMC off the other one and put it on there. After a little cleanup, of course. So let me show you how to straighten this frame out the best way I can with some makeshift tools, a little bit of patience. Get our rubber piece out of the way. Nobody wants to cut your rubber. Let's see. Look at that. Now, that was almost too easy. Now let's see how this bottom one goes. And these are just pieces of metal I picked up here and there, except for this. I don't know what they call that, but it's handy. Found out at the yard sale, also handy. Found this in the parking lot. I think it's a tent stake, but right now it's a punch. Oh, went too far. That was, see, she pried up there pretty level. That bottom one, not too bad. So, I'll show you that simple little thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this all back together and show you line it up. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Every now and then when you're doing jobs like this, you run into parts you weren't planning on replacing. So luckily, we have another one of these little pieces of equipment on that parts truck. And I had to fast forward a little bit, just kind of got tied up doing other stuff. We got the back bumper on, and looking much better. Got the front end all buttoned up, looking much better. So I know it's not 100% perfect, but you know, it's fine for where we're going. And main thing, wife's happy with it. If you like this kind of stuff, leave us a comment, a like, possibly a subscribe, and come back later and see what we're working on next. See y'all later.